What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of ARK Survival Ascended. That's right, it's Community Crunch 457, the Male Bison reveal, LiveOps update, mod spotlight, and much more. So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's a Male Bison. They're revealing it. There's not much more I can say, so let's just jump into it. Welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. After dealing with an endless parade of mutants, monsters, and elemental nightmares, there's something oddly comforting about a good old-fashioned angry bison. Now, they're right there. When you're running around, there's a bunch of dinos, there's all sorts of things going on. Sometimes the good old angry bison, you know, it can be good. It can be good. While his nursing counterpart might be off busy feeding the next generation, this stubborn slab of muscle is more interested in clearing out threats with sheer brute force. Don't expect a graceful fight, people. Do not expect a graceful fight, as this thing is an absolute beast. But when I look at this picture, what I do see is, a lot of promotion, mate. A lot of promotion for their Bob's Tour tails. So when you look at it, you can see they've got the doggo running around. They've got the whole Western feel happening. You know, they've got the people in the background wearing their Western outfits with the lassos and stuff like that. I think they want to try and, promote the Bob's Tour tail Frontier Showdown. And this was released way back in the Scorched Earth days. It's got that Western feel, you know, it's got the Western trains, all that sort of stuff. I think they're trying to push this a lot onto the Ragnarok community and Ragnarok players, trying to get them into that whole role play sort of, you know, go around, round up the cows, you know, that sort of thing. So it's a good play from them. Not too bad. It's quite interesting in the way they're going to go. Now, does this guy have this kind of damage? With this lad, you remember this dino, how he used to spear your creatures, or, you know, you'd be running along, he'd spear you and he would run off, and things would get crazy. It does make me wonder whether they're making the horns on this creature do the same effect. Now, they might, maybe not. Okay, LiveOps, onto something different. Re-enabling mesh detection on Astraeus. So, apparently, on Astraeus, on May 19th, Monday, May 19th, I should say, they are redoing the mesh detection. So they turned this off to begin with because they're having problems with it. Way back when Astraeus dropped, they're having problems with it where it was falsely picking up people saying that they're meshing and stuff like that when they actually weren't. So it's good to see that they fixed this. They've now turned it back on. Well, they will be. So it'll be interesting to see if they manage to get that right. And at the same time, on May 19th, they are also adjusting the cap. So they're adjusting the cap of the players from 100 back down to 70. So they had it at 100 for all the interest when, you know, they had the players coming into it. But obviously, they haven't got the interest anymore, mate. They haven't got the interest anymore, so they've had to drop it down. Same as this. This was from last week as well, where they're now, sunsetting a lot of the inactive servers, official servers, that they're turning off. So there's a bunch of servers I showed in the last video that they're basically, they're sunsetting them, they're getting rid of them, and they're moving them on because, they just don't have the interest that they had back in the day. And so I think they're trying to save a bit of money and things like that with turning these servers off and turning down the cap on some servers and things like that. So, that's pretty much all I could really find on today's Community Crunch. So I'm not going to draw it on for too much longer. That's all I have for you. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Smash the like button. Consider hitting that subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. See you later.